We have a very renowned personality with us. He's our chief of guest, Mr. Dipen Gada. He's come here to give a seminar and to motivate our students. So, sir, I would like to ask you this question. You've started your career as a very modest interior designer designing firm, and today you've reached a very successful platform in the industry. So, sir, आप अपनी जर्नी के बारे में हमें कुछ बताइए और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को आप क्या सजेशन और टिप्स देना चाहते हो इस इंडस्ट्री में ग्रो करने के लिए?
Thank you for inviting me here. This question is very relevant. Actually, I have never thought that I would be designing, particularly as an architect or an interior designer. It was an accident that I am into this field. I have done B Civil, and one fine day my cousin told me to supervise his work, which he is going to renovate his house. And then we have changed entire house with whatever ideology and whatever kind of knowledge what I gained from my design field. Ultimately that has been appreciated by many, and then we got other works. Now the starting is not that great, but then once I felt like, okay fine, this is what I would love to do. I've started discovering myself. I've started thinking about this field a lot. I started studying a lot, and then ultimately I felt that okay, by gaining knowledge constantly, you can grow up somewhere, and then this is how the journey has been started. Basically, constant attendance to all the seminars, number of lectures, traveling a lot, constant reading, and gaining knowledge from wherever you can. That is how one can grow. It is a destiny that I am into this field, but now from top to bottom, by heart we are enjoying this field, and we would like to do whatever best we can do in this field. It's a great thing. I mean, as a designer, there is no boundary, frankly. So, you are very lucky if one can become a designer. They are having no boundaries. Yeah, of course, we have to take care about all functionality, then many other aspects which is related to life, because our design is affecting to many lives. So we are responsive in a case that we have to be responsible for whatever we do. But ultimately you can create something new, and every time there's something new is from which you are identified by yourself. So my concern is, or my ideology is, I must tell you, that one should be passionate. The moment one should be passionate about any field, irrespective of it is a design field, it is engineering field, it is medicine field, any field. If somebody is passionate about their work, one can grow like anything. And that is really not for the self-grow, but it is for the growth of the society, which is the most important. I believe one has to be very passionate about what they do.
Thank you so much, sir. I am sure this is very insightful to all our IDT students. And sir, lastly, I would like to ask you, what is one suggestion that you would like to give our interior design students?
I must tell you, interior designing or any designing is not just fancy things, or it is not just things to be seen. It is the things to be felt. So you have to create not only design, but you have to create environment. And the environment, which is the most important, which is to be felt, not to be seen. Of course, the byproduct is the elegant outcome, which is very important. But the first and most important thing is functionality and the environment what you are creating. It should be energy efficient, it should be energetic, it should be cheerful, and it should be very subjective for whatever you do. It should justify the context of the subject, whatever you are attending.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and your thoughts.